EcoFlow River 3 Plus. So I went out, bought this guy, right? Specs are really cool. Specs say that this guy should be able to do 600 watts, pure sine wave. It connects directly into your computer. So it's an actual true UPS. It's got the 10 millisecond disconnect. It's got 2 powers on the back. Nice screen. Another power up front. 1 USB-C, 2 regular USBs, and it's got the carb port, right? So your cigarette lighter port. And it's got the little flashlight down here too. So I got this unit. The unit lasted, believe it or not, 2 days. I had it plugged in, didn't even have a power draw on it, just have it set, you know, never shut down, like a true UPS would, right? Connected to your computer. It just decided it was overloaded. So I called EcoFlow to see if they could help out and troubleshoot the unit. It was giving error code 400, 411, 432, and a few other ones. And the unit smells like something burned up inside. So when I called them, I was expecting them to say, you know, hey, okay, we see, you know, yes, there's obviously a problem with your unit. Let's go ahead and get it shipped back right away, get your replacement unit out as soon as possible. They're wanting to kind of play games. Well, it needs to be escalated to be troubleshooted to see, you know, if we can repair the unit. And that's all well and good. But when you get a unit, when it's messing with electricity and it's starting to smell kind of burny and chemically, I'm not sure that that's the proper method to take. You know, at that point, I believe EcoFlow should just say, hey, you know what, let us get you another unit. Let's replace this one. Something's obviously wrong. It should not smell, you know, when you're using a unit, like I say. And this was several hours after it decided to be overloaded with almost no load on it. Like literally I had my little desk light, little USB desk light connected that wasn't even on. That was all that was connected. So it really had no power draw. And it still decided it was overloaded. Started to discharge. I had it set between 90 and 10. By the time I got to the unit, it was showing that it had 70% left. A little bit later in the day, it went down to like 30. Now I think it says here, let's see what it says. Let's see what it says. So now we've got 7. Here, let's see. We're going to try and turn on the inverter. Let's see what it does. Oh, yep, it's overloaded. We're connected to nothing and we're overloaded already. You know, like EcoFlow. Come on. You know, I've got the original Delta Max. I've got the Delta 2 and didn't really have any problems out of those, which is a good thing. But again, you can't just stand on that. You came out with a new product, and instead of just being directly up front, this unit is seriously might be a week old. I got it. I didn't have time to set it up right away. And you're starting with, well, let's try and troubleshoot it. I don't know. I don't feel that that's right. I think that they should step up and say, hey, let's replace it. You know, and because of your experience, you know, let's make it right. That's the way I feel. I think most people could understand that. You know, you've been inconvenienced by the fact you bought a product, expected for it to work. And like I said, I didn't get 30 days out of this thing. You know, and like I said, again, I'm not pushing a heavy load through it. Even with my desktop, when it's running with 4 screens, I'm maxing out at about 220 watts. It's supposed to have a 600 watt pure sine inverter without the X boost turned on, which I really was kind of honestly a little bit confused about. But I guess you could use this unit for multiple things. So maybe, you know, if you weren't really using it for a computer, you could use the X boost if you were out in the field somewhere, that kind of thing. But yeah, I really think EcoFlow should step up with this. Like I say, the unit's obviously having problems. I'm not sure how many others are having problems with their River 3 Pluses, but it's definitely something to keep an eye out. If you do get one, don't just let it sit around, because they're not being upfront with the support. And I know it's supposed to have its 5-year warranty, but again, I would like to get that out of the way so that going forward, you have the product that you actually paid for and it's working the way it should be working.